Welcome to SNJ Times. Today we bring you Day 5 coverage of the India vs South Africa second test, covering topics like match situation, key moments, top performers, partnerships, wicket analysis, turning points, and the final outcome. Day 5 of the second test between India and South Africa, a day that will go down as one of the darkest chapters in India's home test history. A day that belonged to Simon Harmer, Marco Jansen, and a South African team that played fearless, disciplined cricket. India, chasing a mammoth 549, collapsed completely, suffering their biggest ever defeat by runs at home. Today, we break down the full story, every session, every dismissal, every twist. As India walked in to bat on Day 5, they were staring at a target of 549, the biggest they had ever been asked to chase in Test cricket. They were already 27-2 at stumps on Day 4, with Yashasvi Jaiswal and Shubman Gill already back in the pavilion. The morning air was tense, and the message in the Indian dressing room was simple: survive. Simon Harmer didn't take long. In fact, his first major strike of the day came within minutes. Kuldeep Yadav, sent as a night watchman, was trapped by a sharp off-break. Then came Dhruv Jurel, caught behind as he tried to defend. Suddenly India was April 28th, and disaster had begun. But there was one bizarre moment of luck. Sai Sudarshan edged a turning ball straight to the keeper. South Africa celebrated, only for the umpire to declare it a no-ball. Sudarshan survived. But as we would later learn, his survival wouldn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Rishabh Pant tried to counterattack, but Harmer once again struck gold. Pant, while attempting his trademark aggressive defense, edged it straight to slip. India were now 58-5, 5 wickets gone. And the dangerous part was the feeling that every ball could be the last. Then came the only partnership that looked like Test cricket. Ravindra Jadeja and Washington Sundar, two left-handers, two disciplined batters, tried to stitch together hope. Jadeja rotated strike elegantly, used feet beautifully, and played Harmer with soft hands. Sundar supported him quietly, leaving balls and defending solidly. At one point, Indian fans felt just maybe a miracle could happen. But miracles don't come easy against a hungry South African side. When Harmer was brought back for another spell, the match twisted again. He drifted the ball beautifully, created doubt, and finally Sundar edged one to slip. India 95-6. The dream of survival now looked distant, almost impossible. Jadeja was now alone, and what a fight he put up. His footwork was sharp, his shot selection was mature, and he looked like the only Indian batter capable of challenging South Africa's plans. Every run he scored was cheered loudly by the crowd. But Jadeja couldn't do everything alone. Partners fell like dominoes. The Indian tail offered little resistance, and survival became a matter of minutes. It took just a few overs for South Africa to finish the job. Marco Jansen rattled the lower order with pace and bounce. Harmer continued creating havoc. One by one, wickets tumbled, until the innings came crashing down at 140. India had lost by 408 runs, their biggest home defeat in Test history. With this win, South Africa completed a 2-0 clean sweep. This was their first Test series victory in India in 25 years. Harmer finished with a match-winning spell. Marco Jansen claimed player of the match. The Proteas lifted the trophy with pride, and as deserving champions. For India, this series raises serious questions. Batting technique, temperament, selection choices, and overall Test strategy. What went wrong for India? Plenty. The top order collapsed regularly. Middle order lacked application. There were no big partnerships. And defensively, batters seemed uncomfortable against disciplined spin and relentless pace. On home soil, India looked unprepared, and South Africa exposed every weakness. This defeat must become a turning point. India needs a stronger red ball vision, long format preparation, technical focus, and mental toughness. Young batters need more exposure, and senior players must take more responsibility. South Africa outplayed India in every department: batting, bowling, fielding, and temperament. Day 5 was a harsh reminder that Test cricket punishes weakness and rewards discipline. What changes do you think India needs before their next test series? Comment your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.